for dinner tonight? My name is Cassandra Coleman, and I'm with Texas AgriLife Extension Service, and I've got the answer for you. Today we're going to make a healthy taco casserole. It's cost efficient, it's delicious, scrumptious, and a great meal, and it's really, really easy to make. What we're going to start off with are the ingredients, and I'm going to go ahead and explain to you. I browned the meat, and the reason why I browned the meat already is because I want to demonstrate at the end of the video how if you don't drain your meat and you don't get the excess fat out of it, where it goes and how we don't want to be ingesting it in our bodies. So I'll show you a little demonstration in a moment. We'll start off. We're going to put the bell peppers, and this is one medium bell pepper. And just like a lot of the meals that I've demonstrated, you can increase the bell pepper. You can add red in there. It's got a lot of vitamins and minerals. And my favorite is it has a lot of color to it. So it gives it a little bit of pizzazz. And I wish that you could smell this because it smells really, really good. Onion, this has got one medium onion. I like a lot of onion. I know some people maybe will have allergies or they prefer not to have a yellow onion, which is what I used. You can use a green onion if you want to tone it down a little bit. Oh, I wish you were here. The smell's delicious. I love the smell of the seasonings and the things like that. And speaking of seasoning, let's put our taco seasoning packet in there. And you could get hot, spicy, mild, whatever you want to get. We've got to put a cup of water to go in with it. Oh, this smells good. Whenever I come here, I get hungry every time. So what it will do too, and I really like it, gives that meat a little bit of a brown color, a little reddish tint. This is 1 pound of hamburger meat, by the way. You can also use 1 pound of hamburger meat and split it and use turkey and hamburger, or you can use all turkey. So it's whatever you want to do. The only differences with the turkey, well, there's a bunch of differences, but two main ones is the cost. Turkey's a little bit more expensive, but it's lean also. And then we've got a cup of diced tomatoes, and if you notice the juice is in it. Oh, look at that red color. I love it. I love to have color with it. And this you could just put in a taco shell and have regular tacos, but why not dress it up and make it look interesting and delicious and impress your guests and family? And just like a lot of the meals that you'll see that we demonstrate, this is kid-friendly. You can have the kids help you. You could teach them how to measure and things of that sort. And then what shows as optional on the recipe is one of my favorites, and it's cilantro. It seems if someone really likes cilantro, they love it, or they really don't like it. But I like it, so we're going to put 2 tablespoons in there. Again, it brings more color to the plate. And you'll just kind of blend it really good, and you'll want to cook it down a little bit. But I don't know if you could see really well that it's got color. It's got reds and greens and whites. Smells delicious. It'll make your house smell good. Your guests will walk in or family. They'll know immediately what you're going to have. While that's warming up, and of course we've already cooked the meat, when you first start off you want to set your oven, preset it for 350 so that way it'll heat up. It's not a major factor. If you forget to do it till the end, that's okay, because all you're doing is melting your cheese and crisping the tortillas. So what I'm going to do is, these are whole wheat tortillas, which are one of the ingredients listed. I really like the whole wheat. It's got a lot of color to it. A lot of fiber and grains are involved in it. And this is real simple. You're basically just going to lay it into a casserole dish. Now, if you like your tacos really, really thick, you can use a 13 by 9, or you can use a 9 by 9 if you like a little bit thicker of a layer of meat, or you can use an 8 by 8. You can use a pie dish. It doesn't even have to be a dish. You can use a pan, a cake pan. But you're going to arrange your tortillas in here. And if you notice, they're not real pliable. And the wheat tend not to be, but that's okay. Because what will happen is when you place the meat in there, that heat will penetrate through it and it will warm it up and it'll tend to fall better in there. And that's the great thing. This doesn't have to be perfect. Let's say one of them cracks, no big deal. Nobody's going to know it until you cut it, and they'll just think they did it while they were cutting it. So you want to kind of get it in the crevices and the little cracks. Look how colorful it is. Oh, it smells great. I wish you could be here. And I'm just going to put it all in here. And again, this would be really thick if I put it all in there. If you want it to be thinner, you can use that 13 by 9 dish. But to demonstrate, what I'm going to do is just show you how we did this. So if you look, you can see all the color. It's okay to be messy. You can leave the edges, because what will happen is when you put it in the oven, these will kind of fall over and they'll get crispy. You can serve this with a lot of different things too and be creative. This is a cup of low-fat cheddar cheese. I'm going to sprinkle some on top. It just kind of adds a little bit of a cheesy layer to it. And I'm going to take this tortilla, and of course the amount of tortillas will depend on the size dish that you use. Normally you could use like 12 of them, and you just place this on top, kind of sporadically. It doesn't have to be in any particular order. And again, this is something that kids can help you with. At this point, you're done. All you're going to do is put it in the oven at 350, let it get melted and hot and cheesy. It'll look gooey and delicious. It's got a lot of My Pyramid ingredients in it, so that's good too. And here's the finished product. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty. If you notice, the edges get nice and crispy. If you use regular tortillas, keep a closer eye on it because the wheat takes a little bit longer. So it may not take the full 15-20 minutes. But you want that crisp edge. If it hangs over, that's fine too. It looks really delicious. So if you were to cut into it and you were to serve it like I've plated here, you'll see it on the side. I sprinkled some more cheese on it. I would suggest serving this with a salad. You can add the strawberries to it to put some color, some baked chips. You could put beans, beans al chara. You could open up a thing of black beans and just drain that and put it next to it after you've warmed it up. Some avocado. It's really delicious and scrumptious. And the best thing is it's healthy for you. But before I go, I want to show you something. Whenever I drain the meat, and I didn't do it on camera because of time constraints, this is what came out of the meat. And this is from 1 pound of meat. It's really, really important for you to drain that meat. This is the 93.7 lean meat. So it's not like I chose a 80-20. These fats and oils that are in here, you don't want to ingest in your body, and you don't want your family eating it or guests. What tends to happen is when the butcher cuts up the meat, it's frozen. So when it defrosts as it's cooking, you'll get the liquids too. But try to make sure to drain all that out. It's one small step, but it sure is a lot more healthy when you can do that. And this will serve 8 people at $1.05 per person. So it's really, really inexpensive. So remember, if you're looking for what's for dinner tonight, we've got the answers for you with Texas AgriLife Extension Service. We have a vast array of information, knowledge, and recipes. So please take advantage of it and contact us. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you and have a great day.